From Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass., this is NEPSAC Boys Hockey on LSP. Tonight, it's the second game of round one of the 47th annual Lawrence Groton Boys Hockey Holiday Tournament between the Cushing Penguins and the Lawrence Academy Spartans. Good evening, everybody. I'm Sam Feely, ready to bring you the play-by-play story alongside John Bishop on camera. Dexter took the first game of the first round over Thayer 6-1, and we'll see if the home Spartans have a similar performance up their sleeve against Cushing. These teams face off regularly, both in this holiday tournament and the New Year's tournament, the Watkins tournament held at Cushing. So even though these teams are not ISL rivals, they see each other plenty every year. LA in blue, Cushing in white, and 9 seconds in, we'll have a stoppage as this hops off the stick of Owen Leahy and into the protective netting. In case you weren't here for the first game, new format for this year's tournament. Still two 4-team divisions, but there will be no championship game between the winners of the winners of the two divisions. It will just be, there will be two champions. Entering the zone is Clarence Belts. Tries to put it in front, poked at, and the save made by Jackson Irving of Cushing. It's a battle of the number ones in the nets. Jackson Irving for Cushing, Luke Gagnon for Lawrence. Getting stood up as he tries to make his way towards net is Landon Resendez. And Lawrence Academy settling it down and breaking out up the near side. Thrown in on the diagonal by Leahy. He'll go off for a change, and it's turned over, but intercepted once again by Sam Marchione, and he puts it in on Irving, who snaps it up for a face-off. 1:08 gone by here in the first period. We'll have all 6 games of this tournament that are from Grant Rink here on LSP. 2 games today, 2 games tomorrow, 2 games Saturday morning. Groton's live stream has coverage of the games across town. Thrown up the near side boards by Gavin Begonia, but intercepted at the blue line by Zach Rizzo. And now a turnover and a chance here for LA. Putting on the brakes is Josh Erickson. Tried to get in the slot, now gives it up for the shot by Ryan Marr that goes over the net and to the far left corner and carried away by Ryan Philbrick. But turned over again to Erickson, puts it in on net, and the save made by Irving. Marr gets it back, plays it in deep for Erickson. Erickson getting harassed there along the near side boards, and Cushing able to bring it out of the zone. Thrown in from the red line by Nikita Belik from Vinnytsia, Ukraine. Pad save made by Gagnon. And Gagnon has to scramble to stop that one, but he can't secure it. But LA able to keep it away from him for a little bit. But here's the pass over to the left wing for the shot, and it is ripped out of the air by Gagnon, the junior out of Natick, Mass. I'm just waiting for Brandon Milberg to start spamming the goat emoji in the chat. You guys think way too highly of me, but I missed you. Here's Cameron Ferraz, gives it up. Intercepted in the left wing circle by Sergei Leonov. Up to the right point, but trickles out of the zone. LA has to tag up. Off the side boards. Try to redirect it into the zone is Jack McLaughlin. He does. But Cushing gains possession. Up the right side, trying to spring Zender. Drops it off. Pass into the slot over the left wing circle for the shot. Save made by Gagnon. And he covers up again. 14:58 to go. Left wing circle face-off. It'll be battled for and won by Cushing. Carried below the goal line by Zender. Waiting for it at the right point is Tatro. And it's Pride Free over to Sean White-Leary. Prolonged battle below the goal line. Cushing wants to get it out in front. Instead, they get it out to the left point, having a hard time keeping it in. At the blue line was Negro. Out to the right point and chipped in deep. Excuse me, that was Philbrick, not Negro. Negro's for Lawrence Academy. Out to the left wing circle. Out to the left point for Philbrick. And he puts it wide right. Cushing keeps possession. Out to Tatro. Tatro plays it over to the right wing. Dropped in below the goal line. Now setting up is Resendez. Pass in front. Gagnon swats it away. Kept in at the blue line by Tatro. Cushing shuffling fresh legs in and out of the play here. While Lawrence Academy's trapped in their zone. They have the bench on this side though. But you get a moment to change one and maybe two. And it's played in deep. We're getting it as Mason Kesselring. Out to the right point. Shuffled back in by Rizzo. Correction, that would be Dedinas from Vilnius, Lithuania. Out at the left point, swatted back in by Tatro. Dedinas, who just came on the ice, that was not Dedinas, excuse me, that was Kesselring who went on. I thought it was Dedinas. Here's a chance here for Lawrence Academy. Putting on the brakes, pass into the slot, nobody home. Out to center ice. The delay and the pass bounces off the boards for Pagliari. Pagliari gets possession back. It stood up as he tries to exit the zone. And now the red line pass on the near side. Erickson puts on the brakes, takes the shot. It's blocked. And trying to corral it in the slot is Bennett. Bennett brings it up the left side. Tries to weed through two Lawrence Academy defenders. Gets it to a teammate who gets stood up. And Cushing keeps possession. Bennett tries to throw it in deep. Tries to connect with John Michael Childs. Out to the left wing. There's Zach Rizzo. Rizzo goes out to the left point. Michael Penna. Now back below the goal line. Out to the left wing circle. Shot from a tough angle. Intercepted. And thrown off the side glass. Big hit. Attempted, but Michael Penna avoided it. Now here's a chance for Jake Murphy. Murphy takes a swipe at Seamus Cummings. Now a chance from a tough angle, loose puck in the crease! And it's swatted to safety by Cushing. Settled down by Agnew. Up the right side. Going to get it is Noah Vatisse. Lifted out of the zone, glove down by Philbrick. Passes it, trying to get the outlet pass, but it's intercepted by Marchione. Ferraz up the far side board, trying to connect with Agnew. Lawrence Academy has possession. Leonov drops it off. Trying to get a pass out to the point, but it was blocked by Cushing and lifted out of the zone. Swatted at, going down. Behind the play is Vatisse. He's slow to get off the ice. This may create some space for the shot that is deflected aside by Gagnon. Backhanded softly towards the slot for another shot that's blocked off the stick of Norcross, the captain for Cushing, whose name we haven't called much. Now brought up the middle by Resendez. Resendez takes a shot, and it's ripped out of the air by Gagnon with 10:23 to go in the period. Holt Oliphant says Milberg is playing a game right now, so all right, no goat spam, I gotcha. Holt, you'll have to do the honors for him. I'm stroking my own ego here. Just giving the kids what they want. Shot from the left point, wide left of goal. Gagnon tries to cover up. It's still loose behind the goal. Comes out to the left point. Walking in is Backus. Backus turns it over, but it's retrieved by Backus. He throws it on net, and Gagnon had to make a stop. Kept alive by Resendez. Around the end boards, Backus is there along the side boards, but it comes back to the Cushing blue line and Rizzo. Tipped into the zone by Lawrence Academy. No icing here. There's Ty Wood. Drops it off. Tried to get it out to the blue line. Back to Wood. It wasn't there. And Nikita Bellick had the right idea to try and glove it down and create a 1-on-0, but he lost his stick. And that ended that possession for Cushing. Up to Kesselring. Tadinas. Carried out to Paskowski. Over to the right point for a shot. Save made by Gagnon. He's been tested early. Back out to the left point, Paskowski. Lawrence Academy gains possession. Couple players blow a tire. Taken over by Tadinas. And it goes below the goal line. Over to Merrick Thompson. Out to the left wing, Marr. Tries to get it back after he turns it over. And carried away by Bellick. Bellick out to the left point, Paskowski over to the right point for the shot. Stuffed at after the initial save by Gagnon, and now he covers up. 8:11 to go in the period. Canada to take this face off for Cushing. He wins it back for the blast from the right point by Cummings. That's saved by Gagnon. Out to the slot for the one-timer and paddled aside by Gagnon again. Cushing keeps possession, however. Ferris tried to throw it forward, and now a shot from the blue line. Save made by Irving. Around the end boards. Bringing it up ice is Childs. Tried to get the outlet pass, and it comes in on Gagnon. He can't cover up just yet. Cushing keeps possession. Now a whistle, and I think they called the play offside. No, it's not offside because the faceoff's coming back to the LA zone. .7:28 to go in the period. Left wing circle faceoff. Kept alive by Cushing. Thrown in deep by Ethan Gargula. Weaved into the zone, and the shot is off target by Resendez. Another chance. This goes through the slot in front of Gagnon to the near side. Lifted out of the zone finally by Lawrence Academy. Diagonal off the side board, swept ahead by Gardula. Over to Vetis. Now a chance in front for Cushing after Vetis turned it over. Now it hops off the stick of Agnew, and back the other way come Lawrence Academy. But Clarence Belch gets undressed, and it comes all the way back to the LA zone. Gagnon in a dangerous spot there. The puck is lifted off a Cushing stick. Now some contact in the near right corner. Captain at the blue line. Shot goes well wide right by Zender. Diagonal off the sideboards. This will not be icing. Off the end boards for Ferraz. Nearly intercepted by Leahy. Chopped at by Leahy, but it enters the LA zone anyway. Batiste will go get it. Played around the end boards. And throw out the side boards, but keeping possession is Cushing. Ferraz. D-to-D pass back to Ferraz. Lifts it in from center ice. JS Pack. Throws it off the side boards. Only finds Rizzo of Cushing, who returns it back to the LAN, but this will be icing. And Lawrence Academy will get some fresh legs in the offensive zone with 5:32 to go in the first period. Still no score. Zone time has definitely favored Cushing, but LA, the chances they have had, they've made Irving sweat. Right wing circle face-off, and it will be won by Cushing and carried away by Bellick. Bellick puts on the brakes, now goes up the right side to Rizzo. Rizzo has it taken away. Begonia tries to put it in the slot, is cutting it in from the blue line, was Leonov, but it wasn't there. Dedinas gets ridden into the boards, and it's collected by Lawrence Academy. Off the sideboards, trying to self-pass is McLaughlin, but he gives up on it. He goes off for a change. Lawrence Academy keeps possession. It's Thompson, plays it below the goal line, pass in front, Thompson stuffs at it, and the net comes off its mooring. And some pushing and shoving by both Rizzo and Kesselring. 4:51 to go in the period. Standing up for their goalie, I'm sure. Doesn't look like there will be any penalties out of this, so right wing circle face off with 4:51 to go in the first period. It'll be Daniel Markovich to take it for Lawrence Academy, but it's won by Cushing and played into the middle for Kesselring. Kesselring goes to the left side, turned aside by Gagnon. The right side of the net was wide open, but Cushing couldn't capitalize. Out to center ice. Rizzo stands up his man, and that's going to be a penalty on Rizzo. As Leahy went down. Is there going to be a penalty? They blew the play dead as soon as Rizzo made the hit, but... I didn't think it was that bad a hit, but... with the whistle being blown immediately, it's like, what? What happened? Didn't look offside or anything, but it's in the neutral zone. Out to the near side boards. Diagonal pass off target. Thompson will try to save face. Chipped in deep by Erickson. Turned over to Wood. Wood battling for it. Cushing gets possession. And it hops off the stick of Thompson trying to keep it in at the blue line. Here comes Cummings on the left side, but the play is offside. 3:57 to go in the period. Here comes Leonov. Takes the shot. Stick save made by Irving. In question, that was not Leonov. That was Leahy. Back the other way comes Cushing. Some space here. The spin and the backhand pass to the right side. And Ferris thinks better of it. And Gagnon shuts the door there. Not taking any chances. 3:25 to go in the period. Right wing circle face off. It'll be Carter Wallace to take it for Cushing, but it's won by Lawrence Academy. out to Zender. Shot from the left point goes wide right. Over to Neal. And Lawrence Academy brings it into the zone, trying to backhand the pass over to Wood, but it was taken away by Cushing. Redirected into the zone by Marr. LA gets a change here. Thrown off the sideboards again by Marr. And intercepted and played aside at the blue line by Zender, yes. Thrown off the sideboards again by Lawrence Academy. Intercepting it at his own blue line is Ferraz. Murphy smashes his man against the boards. Now on the right side, outlet pass, a little too strong for Leahy, and it comes in on Irving, who holds on to it with 2:16 to go. Right wing circle face-off. It'll be won by Lawrence Academy. The shot from the right point by White Leary is off target, and now the net comes off its mooring. Irving gets roughed up again. 2:08 to go. Kesselring to take the face-off against Markovic. And it'll be Kesselring winning it back to Tatro. A good pursuit after the face-off by Leahy to slow it down, but here comes Cushing anyway. On the left side, it's Kesselring. Takes the shot. Right there on the right post is Bellick, but he can't convert as Gagnon shuts the door again. LA gets it out of the zone. Stretch pass, swatted back up ice by Philbrick. Intercepted by Bellick. Bellick against his defender gets ridden into the boards, and LA able to get it out of the zone. Philbrick stands up his man, and now we have a whistle. This might be interference, and it is. So Lawrence Academy gets the first power play of the game. So Philbrick for interference at 16:30. He had a clean hit standing up his man after the initial play out of the zone, but he kept hanging on to him. And let's see if Lawrence Academy can convert. Face-off in the right wing circle. Cushing wins the face-off and immediately snaps at 200 feet. Gagnon settles it down. Off the sideboards by Pack. Waiting for it below the goal line is Wood. Delaying is Marr. Waiting. Out to the left point. Pass deflected along the blue line, but kept in deep. Marr. Another pass deflected at the blue line, and now maybe a chance for Billy Norcross. He walks in, takes the shot over the goal, and in fact over everything. Oh, a careless pass right there with Norcross waiting right there for it. So Cushing gets an offensive zone face-off. 49.8 to go in the period. 1:20 left on the interference minor to Philbrick. The face-off will be won by Lawrence Academy. Forecheck applied by Bellick. He slows down the LA offense by pushing it against the boards. Takes 4 players to pry it free. Belts goes down as it's turned over to Cushing, who play it back into the LA zone. Belts back on his feet. Now the pass for Belts a little too strong, and this will be icing. I thought the pass was on the red line, but the linesman said no. 16.8 to go. And once again, the face-off brought back to the LA zone. Resendez to take this face-off for Cushing, which Lawrence Academy wins. Putting on the brakes but blowing a tire is Thompson. Thompson gets it back. Pass off the sideboards intended for Markovich is chopped at, and that'll do it for a physical first period that sees no goals on the scoreboard. Take a timeout. I'll be back in a few minutes with the second period from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. With your score: Cushing Penguins nothing and the Lawrence Academy Spartans nothing. This is NEPSAC Boys Hockey on LSP. Welcome back to the second period of NEPSAC boys hockey here on LSP. Sam Feely here with you from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. No score between the Lawrence Academy Spartans and the Cushing Penguins. 30 seconds of power play time still available for the Spartans as we get the second period underway, as it carries over on a interference minor on Ryan Philbrick of Cushing. LA in blue, Cushing in white. Cushing able to clear on the diagonal from their own blue line. Gagnon settles it down. Paskowski. Thompson. Drops it off for Maher, and you have a penalty, and it's another interference call. But this one is going against LA, and it's going against Thompson. So that wipes out the rest of the power play, and in 7 seconds, it'll be a power play for Cushing. You guys in the chat are flattering me, by the way, and Mrs. Maher even came up to the crow's nest and said hi. And he's like, and she was like, her family's watching. He was like, I think Sam's doing the commentary. Well, of course Sam's doing the commentary. It's my YouTube channel, isn't it? No, but seriously, folks, like, I'm flattered you all are glad to have me back, as here's a shot save made by Gagnon. Return shot! Stick save by Gagnon, and goes to the protective netting. And the students behind the goal are happy to have a souvenir. But, like, you give me all these compliments, and, like, it's weird. I'm very good at stroking my own ego, and I'm very good at self-deprecating humor. I don't know how to take genuine compliments. Face-off won by Cushing. Pass into the slot, and it goes into the protective netting again. And once again, the fans behind the goal with another souvenir. Are they allowed to keep those? Are they allowed to keep those, or do they have to bring them back to the scorer's desk? Pass tipped in the slot by Leonov. Out to the right wing circle and cleared by McLaughlin. As far as the James Broderick interview request, you guys are going to have to text him for me. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what any of y'all look like. I just know your jersey numbers. You've had the helmets on all the time. I've never really had a one-on-one interview with you guys as Gagnon covers up. That's an embarrassing admission to make, but I've just been up here all this time. All this time I've been doing these broadcasts. I haven't been down on a nice level with you. So it's up to you to get James up here, guys. I've got another headset. Face off in the right wing circle, and it'll be won by Cushing, but all the way back to their end. As Philbrick will go get it with 41 seconds left on the penalty. Off the right side. Neal gives his man a shove out to the right point. Now back over to Philbrick. Playing catch here. Faking the shot to the right wing circle. Tipped by Gagnon out to the left point. This is Rizzo playing catch with Philbrick. Now the shot by Rizzo. And it's a high stick. So 9 seconds left on the penalty, and the faceoff will come to neutral ice. Faceoff won by Cushing. 5 seconds left on the penalty. They'll throw it in deep, goes around the end boards. Waiting for it is Bennett. Time is up on the penalty. Back to full strength. Intercepted at the blue line, however, by Wood. Wood gives it up to the right wing circle. Delaying, and great defense by Seamus Cummings. Sliding to his body to prevent a shot or a pass. All the way back to the LA end, however, for icing on Cushing. Is Sam Colangelo in the building? I don't know. I haven't walked up to everybody and asked who they are. Come on, Tyler. I'm a busy man. Left wing circle face-off won by LA. Shot goes off the side of the net. Irving hasn't been tested much today. Certainly hasn't been tested much this period. Up the right side. Working his way in for the shot save. Oh, crashing in on the net with a wide open side on the left side. Oh my goodness. Who was that? That was, I believe that was Sam Marchione, but he couldn't convert and ended up barreling into the open net. Everyone's okay. So, possibly the best chance so far for LA results in a face-off in the neutral zone, which Cushing wins. Off the sideboards, and now the diagonal up the middle. Gagnon will settle it down over for Thompson. Up the right side, shot from the point, blocked before it gets to Gagnon. Tumbled around in the slot, now out to the left point. One-timer from the from the left doorstep, rather, and snapped up by Gagnon as Zender was there to tip it in if it were not for Gagnon's glove. 14:34 to go in the second period. Still no score. Face-off one back to Vitiz. Up the right side, kept in at the blue line, glove down with an extension by Vitiz, and that gives LA a chance to bring it up ice. Swept back to the center ice line. Spinning away from a hit is Marchione, and out to the Cushing end where will be bounced off the stick of Vitiz. He reverses direction for Erickson, and the outlet pass is a little too strong, and it'll be icing on LA. 14:02 to go in the second. Right wing circle face-off, won by Cushing. Spinning away from contact is Resendez. Now it bounces off his stick as he tries to work his way in on net. Takes a shot from a tight angle, save made by Gagnon. Comes outside the blue line. Cushing waits to tag up. And played in from the red line around the end boards for Gardula. But outside the zone again for Rizzo. Gardula redirects it into the zone. Trickles in dangerously on Gagnon, but there to save it is Marchione. Turned over again to Gardula, takes the shot. Save made by Gagnon. It's still loose, and Gagnon covers up. And easy now, boys. Looks like we're going to have at least one player set to the box here. Vitiz is going to the box, and so is Norcross. It'll be 4-on-4 for 2 minutes, 13:20 to go in the period. Face-off won by LA. Thompson. Over to White Leary. Drops back off for Thompson. Moves away from the forecheck. And up the right side, it's Leahy. Play is offside. "20 seconds gone by on the 4-on-4. Face off in the neutral zone. Both teams getting fresh legs out there. Excuse me. At least Cushing was. Looks like it's the same 4 for LA. Face off won by LA, but it's backhanded away from Thompson, and Gagnon gets out of danger there. Up the left side for Maher, and we got another icing. Face-off will be in the right wing circle. Looks like it'll be Wood to take the face-off for LA, and he wins it over to Thompson. But it's delayed in the corner. Thompson pries it free. And a little bit of a wrestling match there with Penna. White Leary. Over to Thompson. Plays it in from center ice. No icing this time. Wood in the corner. Out to the blue line. Trying to keep it alive is White Leary. And here comes Cushing on a 2-on-1. White Leary coming back into the play. The shot! Over the crossbar and off the rear glass as Thompson was ready to give himself up to block that one. Outlet pass for Dedinas. Enters the zone, takes the shot. It's blocked off the stick of Thompson. Scramble on the left post. Taken away by LA. There's Maher up the left side for Markovic. Markovic weaves his way to the right side. Tries a backhand shot, body save rather, made by Irving. Out to the left point, getting hit, but standing on his feet is Neal. Now he returns the favor. Going down from behind is Markovic as he tries to pry this one free. Here's a chance of the slot, swept away and out of the zone. Up the right side, it's Pack. Back to Rizzo. We're back to 5-on-5. Outlet pass, back to Pack as it was mishandled. Pack misfires the pass back to Neal. Up the left side, turnover inside the blue line, but all the way back to the Cushing end, hopped off the stick of Philbrick, so no icing. Philbrick goes into the boards. LA with a chance of the slot, the shot save made by Irving, and he covers up. 10:52 to go, and we are still scoreless. 10:52 to go in the second, that is. Right wing circle face-off. Now the LA players are having a bit of a group huddle here. I'm not sure what that was about, but face-off is won back to the right point. And it's intercepted by Cushing. The pass over to the far side. Weaving his way in and getting stood up as it comes in on Gagnon. Good defense by Cataldi. Now Cataldi gets it back against Gardula. And it comes below the goal line. Out to the right point. The one-timer goes off a LA skate. And carried away by Resendez. Pass in deep. Pass in front. Out to the right point after the pass misfire. The shot goes wide left. Gardula escapes contact. To the near side. Norcross carries it in. Poked away. Another chance and wide right. Resendez. And now a whistle. And getting set off there for the hit after the whistle, but I think an LA player is going to the box as well. So it should be a power play for LA, but in the heat of the moment, it's going to be Pagliari going to the box as well. So Norcross's penalty's up there, but Landon Resendez is in the box. Do I see Norcross in there? Yeah, I do. Okay, so maybe this is going to be a power play, because so I guess Resendez and Pagliari are getting matching minors. So this will be a 5-on-4 after all. Second power play for LA, unsuccessful on their first one. They win the face-off, out to Thompson at the left point. Back out to Thompson, keeps it in along the blue line, walks it over to the right point. A little stumble and a shot that is turned aside by Irving. And all the way back to the LA end. Thompson settles. Forecheck applied by Bellick. Dropped off for Markovic. Tries to weave his way through a couple defenders. Goes down. No penalty. Out to the right point. Waiting for it is White Leary. Big hit along the boards. White Leary keeps it in at the blue line. Dropped off to the left point. I don't know if that was a good pass, because I think there should have been a shot there from the left wing circle, but he got a little too unselfish. We approach 1 minute to go on the power play. Thompson to the right side, and White Leary gets stood up, and it's poked out of the zone by Cushing. White Leary lays his man against the boards. White Leary has it at the red line, enters the zone on the left side. No ice, no offside. Plays it in deep, waiting for it is Philbrick. Around the end boards. Kept in along the blue line by Wood. He throws it in on the diagonal, and around the end boards again. Scrum in the near right corner. Pried free and over the reach of Pack, and it'll come back to the LA zone with 20 seconds left on the power play. Pack up the left side for Marchione. Has it turned over. All the way back to Gagnon. That'll put an end to this power play. So LA now 0 for 2. 7:45 to go in the second period. Up the left side, a turnover, however. Norcross, fresh out the box, to Norcross in the slot. Has it picked off his stick. Will try to take the shot. He had Gagnon on his backside, and nobody could convert for Cushing. Now up the left side for Bennett. Comes in on Gagnon, and he's not taking any chances. And Marchione and Penna exchange pleasantries with 7:18 to go. Right wing circle face-off. Leonov to take it against Bellick. Penna. Here's a chance now for Jack McLaughlin after forcing the turnover. Save made by Irving. Out to the left point. Along the blue line, the pass is off target. LA has to tag up. Forced back to their blue line. Another mishandled puck. And a turnover to Cushing, but it's turned right back over to LA. Murphy on the right side takes the shot. Save made by Irving. .6:51 to go in the second. Still no score. Face off in the right wing circle. This will be an LA face-off win as it goes out to the left point for the shot that goes wide right. Waiting for it is White Leary. And it trickles out of the zone. No icing here. Thompson will get it. 6.5 to go. Thompson up the left side. Through two Cushing defenders. Nearly put it in on target. And now a whistle. And Irving got run into. He's up though. .6:24 to go in the period. LA is 0 for 2 on the power play. I don't think Cushing has had a power play yet. LA's had one as it had a penalty, but that was had a couple of penalties, but those were matching penalties. Up the right side for Dedinas. Plays it over to the right point, delays the shot, they score! Mason Kesselring. He roofs it off the assist from Dedinas. And with 6:03 to go in the second period, we finally have our first goal, and it's 1-0 Cushing. Face-off won by LA. Boy, Lawrence Academy has had some puck handling issues, especially in the second period. Oh, nice move by Neal to make his man go down to the ice. Diagonal pass for the shot that is tipped aside by Irving. Great bid there by Murphy. And now another whistle. Left wing circle face-off. It'll be won by Cushing and played over to Backus. They get it out of the zone, but settled down by Vitesse. Over to the right side. Off the sideboards by Markovic. Around the end boards, back out to Marchione. Thrown in deep by Markovic. That eludes the stick of Leahy. And the diagonal pass will get out of the zone for Cushing to Gargula. Gargula. And they enter the zone on the left side, Resendez. Pass it to the top of the slot. Over to the right wing circle. Pass into the slot, deflected. Out to Leahy. Leahy on a 2-on-1 here. Leahy's got it, and his pass is picked off. LA's got to be careful not to commit too many men here. And Pack has it. 4:40 to go in the period. Fanning on the redirect is Markovic. Cushing's got it. Up the near side. Penna, back to Penna. Intercepted in the slot. Here comes Erickson. Lifted into the zone from center ice. Back to Erickson. Drops it off for the right point shot that is tipped aside by Irving. Out to the left wing, played in deep, out of the reach of Wood. Out to the right wing, there is Erickson again. Tries to pass it into the slot, broken up by Cushing. Outlet pass trying to connect with Bennett, and it's intercepted by LA. Referee's arm is up. And we're going to bring the face-off back to the LA zone with 3:51 to go in the second period. 1-0 our score. Mason Kesselring, the one-timer from the right side, roofed it past Luke Gagnon. That's the difference right now. This trickles outside the blue line, so Cushing has to tag up. Paskowski plays it in deep. Gagnon settles it down for Pack. turned over, however, to Zender. Pack gets it back. Zender sees it at his feet. Pack is trying to kick it to a teammate. And now it'll be Erickson. To the left side and Wood. He turns it over. And the puck goes into the Cushing bench with 3:21 to go. Face-off won by Cushing once again. Rifled in over the head of Gagnon. Swing and a miss there by Thompson. Out to the right point, another swing and a miss. Cushing unable to keep it in the zone. Now they have to tag up. It's broken up at the blue line. Cushing is no longer offside, so they'll play it up the right side, but it's intercepted off the stick of White Leary, and now White Leary gets it back. White Leary drops it off to the left wing for the pass, trying to connect with, I believe that's Murphy, but he's having a hard time getting in the near right corner. Cushing gets it out of the zone. On the left side, taking a big hit is Dedinas. He had the assist on the goal. Out to the left point for the shot, wide left, off the rear boards. Up the right side, it's Thompson. Takes the shot, deflected off the glove of Irving. Murphy goes down, gets back up, and goes off the side boards for Dedinas. All the way back to Vitesse. Throws it off the end boards for White Leary. Back to Vitesse. Cushing in the middle of a change, but it comes all the way back to Tatro. Tatro over to Backus. Has his pocket picked. Walking in, dropping it off for the right wing circle shot that doesn't come. Good defense by Cushing, lifting the stick and forcing it into the corner. Around the end boards for Tatro again. 1.5 minutes to go in the period. Out to center ice. Wrestling match here. Vitesse pries it away from Gargula. And it's back to the Cushing blue line where Resendez will reverse direction. Pop it up in the air. Swatted into the zone by Norcross. Norcross has it along the near side boards. Gets it away from one man, but is trying to shake another. Norcross still has it. Drops it off. Along the near side boards, back to Norcross. Gives it up for the right wing circle shot, and unable to tip it in on the left side was Gargula. Rizzo, under 1 minute to go. Back to Gargula. Gargula walks out to the right point. Turns it in deep. Therefore, it is Resendez. Reverses direction away from Vitesse. Resendez into the slot, intercepted by Belts. Belts plays it in to the zone. LA getting a change. 31 seconds left of the period. All the way back to the LA end for icing on Cushing. LA just got fresh legs on the ice too. .27.5 seconds to go. Can LA tie the game before intermission? Well, face-off is won by Cushing. That's not a good start. Lifted in the zone off the side boards. On the far left corner, it's Thompson. Gets away from him. Now it's Leahy. 12 seconds to go. Leahy senses the urgency, but it's poked off his stick at the blue line. LA still needs to tag up. It's backhanded into the zone with 2 seconds, 1, and that'll do it. Mason Kesselring's goal, the lone tally, as we go to the second intermission with your score from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. The Cushing Penguins 1 and the Lawrence Academy Spartans 0. This is NEPSAC Boys Hockey on LSP. Welcome back to the third period of NEPSAC boys hockey here on LSP. Sam Feely here with you from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. As the Cushing Penguins have a 1-0 lead over the Lawrence Academy Spartans in round one of the 47th annual Lawrence Groton Boys Hockey Holiday Tournament. LA trying to make a bid here for the tying goal. Backhanded into the slot and gloved down. Excuse me. And is gloved down on the pass into the slot by Owen Paskowski. Now Cushing setting up their offense again. A shot from the left wing circle, save made by Gagnon. And we have a whistle 43 seconds into the period. Face-off in the left wing circle will be Kesselring, the lone goal scorer, to take the face-off and win it for Cushing. Shot from the left point. Blocked before it gets to Gagnon into the near right corner. LA trying to lift it out of the zone. Cannot do it. Kept alive by Didinas, who had the assist on the Kesselring goal. Stretch pass off target. LA will get a change. Trying to burn him is Rizzo. Plays it into the zone and now trickles out to the blue line, but kept in just at the last minute by Bellick. Shot from the boards, from the right side boards actually, is saved by Gagnon. With 1:16 to go, 1:16 gone by rather, in the third period. John, it's drifting. The camera's drifting. The camera's drifting. All the way back to the Cushing end, and this will not be icing, as winning the race to the dots is Ty Wood, and he can't get the pass into the slot, and that one is chopped off the stick of Erickson. Into the skates of Vitesse, and now comes all the way back to the LA end. Erickson will get it. However, it's turned over, and a second shot on Gagnon, still stuffed at, and the whistle is blown. .13 to go in the third period. Dexter won their first round game over Thayer 6-1 just before this one. Left wing circle faceoff will be won by Lawrence Academy. Up the left side, off the side boards, and they cannot get the outlet pass for Murphy. Murphy redirects it into the zone, no icing, paddled aside by Irving. Now picking it up is Ferraz. Up the left side, poke back to Ferraz at his own blue line. Gets it past a couple of LA sticks. And along the LA blue line, thrown off the side boards. Taken over at center ice by Cushing. Back to Ferraz. Chopped off at the blue line by McLaughlin, but the play is offside with 15:37 to go. Tomorrow's action starts at 2:55 p.m. Dexter versus LA. That'll be the first game. And then Cushing versus Thayer at 5 p.m. Out to the right point for a shot that flutters in on Gagnon, and he squeezes it. A little bit of a stop and start action here in the early part of the third period. Sorry for the yawn, folks. I'm up past my bedtime, I guess. Seriously. I actually woke up at 7 this morning, shockingly enough. Got a lot done. Although I was trying to buy some Christmas presents. And the grocery stores were out of the stocking stuffers I wanted. Carrying it out to the blue line. And having it intercepted is Gargula. Here come the Spartans. Shot from outside the red line. Bounces back to Irving. He paddles it aside. Played below the goal line, out of the reach of Philbrick. But there for it is Gargula. Tries the outlet pass. Here's a chance for Kesselring. Shot is blocked. Takes another shot and it goes through the slot to the opposite side. Another shot is blocked. Resendez will chase it down. Played up the near side boards and lifted in from center ice. But this is icing. Belts thought he had it. He chipped it in from the red line, but the linesman says no. So a tough break there for LA. So it'll be a left wing circle face-off in the LA zone. Kesselring to take it for Cushing. Linesman instructs the wings to back it up. Face-off won by Cushing. Played in alongside the sideboards. Big hit laid in the corner by Kesselring. Now he plays it out in front. Gagnon pokes his stick out to prevent a shot. Out to the blue line and now intercepted, and maybe a chance here for a shot that is over the crossbar and off the rear glass by Wood. Here comes Kesselring. Drops it off to the left side. And Bellick is, not Bellick, Dedinas is offside. And more jaw gymnastics after the whistle. 13:54 to go in the third period, a 1-0 game. Kesselring's second period tally is the difference. Face off in the neutral zone, it's Leonov versus Penna, and it's won by Leonov. Thrown off the side boards, no icing here. Paskowski's there, prize it free for Ferraz. Up the side boards, poked out of the zone, waiting for it at center ice is White Leary. LA's backed up to their own zone, but have a chance here, but having a hard time handling the puck was Murphy, and that stops that rush. And now Murphy sticks his stick out to intercept that pass, but it goes into the Cushing bench with 13:24 to go in the period. Now, if this game were to end in a tie, if any of these tournament games would end in a tie, then we would play one overtime period, and if it's a tie then it will go in the books for the purposes of reporting it to NEPSAC and such as a tie, as this is ripped out of the air by Irving, but we would play a shootout to determine the game winner. Left wing circle face-off. And it's won by Cushing. Played ahead to Philbrick. Up the left side, slowed down is Gargula. Lifted out of the zone. Waiting for it at center ice is Marchione. He levels his man. Out to the left wing boards. Now ahead to Norcross. Norcross with speed. Takes the shot for the right wing circle. Wide left. Returned in deep to Norcross. Pass in front, not there. LA looking for a chance to break out, but it's intercepted at center ice by Resendez. From center ice, LA gets a change. Forecheck applied by Markovich. Up the right side, it's Resendez. Ahead for Wallace. Wallace gets cut off by Neal. Now the pass up the left side for Murphy. Backhands it along the end boards for Erickson. Out to the right point, it's Pack. One-timer from the left point. Unable to tip it in on the left post was Murphy. Lifted to the near side boards. Kept alive, however. Passed through the slot out of the reach of Murphy. Murphy tries to get into the slot again. And it's poked out of the zone by Zender, ahead to Resendez. Resendez gets steered behind the goal into the near right corner. Resendez still with the puck, gives it up to Backus for a shot that is blocked. This one goes wide right. Another chance into the slot. Pack's there to break it up. Out to the left point. There is Backus. He keeps it in the zone. And finally, Gagnon covers up with 11:22 to go. Face off in the left wing circle. Scrum in the near right corner. Rolls off the stick of Dedinas, but he gets it back out to the left point for Paskowski for a shot that goes wide left. Chance in front, not there. Popped up in the air. Lands along the near side boards. Another scrum to try and pry it free. Out to the right point. The shot is blocked before it gets to Gagnon on the bid by Kesselring. Excuse me, that's Ferraz. Chopped at in the circle. Now a turnover. Delays the shot. I think it was blocked before it got to Gagnon. A lucky bounce for the shot. A lucky bounce off of Paskowski. Kept it in the zone. And Ferraz had a bid but couldn't convert. Now Ferraz has it. Backhands it off the side boards but stopped before it crosses the blue line. Now we're going to see who else can chop it free. Turned over to Penna. Reversing direction, LA's got it. Trying to lift it out of the zone, glove down by Philbrick. Play still onside. Now it trickles out of the zone, and bringing it in onside is John Michael Childs, who is the biggest man on the ice for either side at 6'6". And the play is offside. Childs is a post-grad player, 6'6", 225 out of Hamden, Connecticut. Face off in the neutral zone, won by Cushing. Stays in the rink somehow as Thompson goes to get it below the goal line. Around the end boards for Murphy. Turned over, however. Walking in, the shot is blocked before it gets to Gagnon as he shut the door on the left side. Player blows a tire in the near right corner. No call, no injury. Now a whistle as it looks like the puck is frozen. 9:11 to go in the period. Still 1-0 our score. The way Gagnon stood on his head for much of these opportunities for Cushing, it's amazing that Cushing hasn't scored more. This play is onside as it goes into the left wing circle. Big smash against the side boards there, but Maher is still on his feet. He goes to get it in the near left corner. Pried free the opposite direction for Cummings. Backhanded into the middle of the ice for Norcross. Norcross on the right wing circle takes the shot. Save made by Gagnon. Oh, big hit. Takes out Marchione, but he's okay. He gets back into the play. Now we have a whistle behind the play as Marchione went down. He got spun down, but he got back up quickly. The guy who delivered the hit took the worst of it, and that is, I believe that is Cummings. Yeah, that's Cummings. He was the one who tried to level Marchione, and he ended up going into the boards. Marchione got spun down, but he got up rather quickly. Left wing circle face-off. It'll be Wood against... It'll be Wood to win it, and the shot goes wide right. Popped up in the air and unable to bat it in was Belts. Out to the right point. Now maybe a 1-on-0 here for Dedinas. The shot. Save made by Gagnon. Out to the near right corner. Back along the blue line. Up the left side for Kesselring. Steered aside by Gagnon. Now the pass over to the right side. They got a whistle. As Belts went into the boards in front of the Cushing bench. And the face-off will come to the neutral zone. Leonov against Wallace, and Leonov wins it back. Off the sideboards by Neal. Over there is Philbrick. Plays it out of the zone. Back to get it is Pack. Pack goes D to D. Over to Neal. Off the sideboards, Philbrick. Plays it up the left side for Wallace. And that trickles through Neal and almost in on Gagnon. Now Pack. Up the left side, the diagonal. Off the sideboards, thrown off the sideboards again by McLaughlin to get the puck into the zone, but Cushing gains possession. Philbrick back over to Rizzo. Rizzo up the middle and intercepted at the blue line as he tried to connect with Wallace. This goes in deep. LA in the middle of a change. Cushing getting some changes too. Rizzo will play it up the middle, trying to connect with the big man Childs. Now back to the Cushing zone. Philbrick up the right side. Pass to the opposite wing and hammered around the end boards by Agnew as he goes off for a change. Let's see if LA can burn him. Working his way in, wrapping around is Wood. Tries to go out to the right point. Now he still has possession, and his shot is blocked, and it trickles back to the LA zone. 6:20 to go in regulation. Batiste. And dropping down to a knee to stop at his Bacchus, but this gives LA a chance. Pass through the slot, nobody home for LA. Back over to Maher. Lifts it into the zone. Cushing has possession. LA getting some more changes. Off the side glass. And back to White Leary. Up the near side. Markovich waits. Now goes over to the right point. It bounces off the stick of White Leary. He keeps it in the zone, however, and it comes back to Markovich. Markovich goes in deep for Belts. He takes a hit. Belts gets his stick lifted. He reverses direction, but Markovich left his spot. Now the shot for the left point and the save made by Irving. 5:22 to go. Left wing circle face-off. And it almost trickled in on Irving, but Paskowski swept it away. It comes back, however, to Leonov. Leonov plays it over to McLaughlin, and it's covered up by Irving with 5:09 to go. There hasn't been much of this. LA getting sustained pressure on Irving. Up the right side, some space here for Resendez. Works his way in, and he gets his pocket picked. Back the other way comes LA. Thrown off the sideboards by Murphy. Murphy tries to get it back. It's hit into the near left corner. Unable to keep it in at the blue line is Neal. Comes back to the LA zone where Neal gets it, throws it around the end boards. Kept in along the goal line. And a chance in front. Gagnon makes the save. Gagnon was split-legged and trying to cover that one up, and he finally did with 4:31 to go. John, camera. Right wing circle face-off. It'll be played around the end boards, and therefore for Cushing is Denitis. Out to the right point. Now played around the end boards again for Dedinas. Reverses direction. Therefore it is Kesselring. Then Bellick. LA gets possession. Trying the outlet pass for Maher. He gets hit into the boards as he redirects it into the zone from center ice. A good little poke check there by White Leary. Now he gets possession, takes the shot. The save was made by Irving. He couldn't secure it. It's still loose, and now we have a penalty coming up. It's against LA. It's a slash. Philbrick got the stick whacked out of his hands. And in a one-goal game, you cannot commit a penalty in the offensive zone. And this is a chance, potentially, for Cushing to put this one out of reach. It's Erickson going to the box for slashing at 14-19. A disastrous penalty when they had Irving tense. Out to the right wing circle, back out to the right point, and Ferraz over to the left point, back to Ferraz. Fakes the shot, goes to the right wing circle, passes the slot, deflected. Gargula tries to get it in front, and over to the left point, Paskowski. Paskowski back to Ferraz. Ferraz faked the wind-up. Now it's over to the right wing circle again. Cycled around, now into the slot, off target for Gargula. The shot from the top of the slot, pad save made by Gagnon. LA able to clear. 45 seconds gone by on the penalty. LA getting some fresh legs out there. Up the right side for Norcross. Tries to pass in the slot, and it's deflected into the protective netting. 1:02 to go on the penalty. 2:42 left in the period. You figure once this penalty is over, Robbie Barker's going to look for the first opportunity to pull Gagnon. Faceoff will be in the neutral zone. It'll be Kesselring against Wood. Won by Kesselring, back to the red line, played around the end boards by Philbrick. Reversing direction back out to Philbrick at the left point. Settles it down for Dedinas. Spinning away from contact is Bellick. Back out to Philbrick. Back to Philbrick. Thinks about it. Now over to Rizzo. Back to Rizzo. Back to Philbrick. Rizzo goes to the right wing circle. The one-timer pass out to the left point again for Philbrick. Now going to get it is Kesselring. He goes down. Trickles outside the zone. 21 seconds left on the penalty. Philbrick brings it up. Throws it in from center ice. Around the end boards, chasing it down is Neal. Neal escapes one hit, but it's kept alive by Bellick. Bellick tries to put it in front. Nobody home. Out to Philbrick. 3 seconds left of the penalty. It hops off his stick. He reverses direction. Fresh legs out of the penalty box, but they're unable to capitalize. Philbrick. A minute and a half to go. Waiting to see when or if they can pull Gagnon. Gagnon's looking to the bench. Not going to happen here. Chopped at the blue line, taken away by Penna. Penna forces it into the zone. Penna gets hit into the boards. Under a minute to go. LA running out of time to get into the offensive zone, get the extra attacker. Shot is scuffed from the right point, but that just means Cushing has more time to kill in the LA zone. Murphy trying to pry it free. Turned over, the shot steered aside by Gagnon. Into the LA zone. There goes Gagnon. Nobody home on that pass to the opposite side, and it trickles out of the zone. Penna. It's thrown back in, 20 seconds to go. Out to the left point, unable to keep it in was Thompson, but it goes for icing on Cushing with 11.7 to go. And if there was ever a time to use a timeout, it's now. But it's going to be Paul Pearl, the head coach of Cushing, calling the timeout. Of course, you need to give your players a breather after that icing. It's a game of chicken with that timeout. I'm sure Robbie would have used it, but make Pearl use it first. Let's see what the Peanut Gallery has to say. All right. Cushing comes on the ice with Paskowski, Norcross, Resendez, and now the buzzer's gone off. All right, 11.7 to go, 1-0 game. Face-off is won by Cushing. Thrown around the end boards, kept in. Another desperation chance to get it out of the boards. Not there to tip it in for Murphy, and that will do it. Murphy and Norcross get tangled up, but thankfully nothing more than that after the buzzer. It's the tally late in the second period by Mason Kesselring. That's the difference. Luke Gagnon with some high-pressure saves, but that one shot by Kesselring is the difference. Jackson Irving didn't have to make a save in that last sequence, but it was a wild sequence, certainly, and Lawrence Academy will take the L, and Cushing gets the win in the first round of the 47th annual Lawrence Groton Holiday Tournament. So, tomorrow it'll be Dexter versus LA at 3 o'clock and Cushing versus Thayer at 5 o'clock. Dexter, of course, 6-1 winners in their first game earlier today. And we'll see if Cushing can put the hurt on Thayer. And if Dexter can put the hurt on LA, we'll have a straight-up championship game on Saturday at 9:30 a.m. when Dexter faces Cushing. But much to be determined in the next 2 days. So with that said, this has been a presentation of local sports production serving Greater Boston student-athletes for 10 years. Copyright 2021. Unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of LSP is strictly prohibited. Remember, tomorrow, like I just said, 3 o'clock, cover starts at 2:55, Dexter versus LA at 2:55, immediately followed by Cushing versus Thayer in the 47th annual Lawrence Groton Boys Hockey Holiday Tournament. Watch the game live on the LSP YouTube channel and support LSP with follows and support on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, PayPal, and Teespring. LSP 37. Once again, the final score from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. It is the Cushing Penguins 1 and the Lawrence Academy Spartans 0. For John Bishop on camera, my name is Sam Feely. As always, I'm tired. Freelance isn't free. Thanks for tuning in.